Hey guys, we're back with more Fatal Frame 3. We are currently in this area. Our house. Exploring. I like how they keep all the blinds drawn so they don't have to render anything outside the house. At least they got the mirror physics in there. That's good. I can see my face reflected in the mirror above the wash basin. The sink? Who calls it a wash basin? Maybe I've lost a little weight again. Miku takes care of washing the clothes too. It's a real help. I've never been good at housework. She's been complaining these past few days that she can't hang the clothes out to dry because of the rain. There is no one in the bath. Even when I'm busy, I like to soak in the tub every day. Recently though, I've just been taking showers. They don't have a toilet. I don't have a toilet. I need a toilet. I never looked inside them. I guess that must be something to do with his work. The closet is taken up with cardboard boxes full of used old books, untouched since we first moved in. Use altar. You. Why is there an altar? Let's go in this room first. It's actually a lot bigger house. I knocked on the toilet door, but it looks like no one's inside. Oh, okay, they do have a toilet. It's just over there. What are you laughing at, Wintrig? In the plastic bar is kerosene we use in winter. In this cardboard box are plastic bottles containing developer and fixer fluids for developing photographs. In the plastic barrel is kerosene we use in winter. This was supposed to be a storeroom, really, but they put a sink in so I could develop my pictures here. On this shelf, I keep the negatives of my work photos. I keep my films and printing paper. I don't have any film I can develop now. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I feel like I'm probably not going to be able to finish this game, as this game's probably going to be too hard for me. These curtains have been drawn for a long time now. We use this space for storing the cleaning things and other tools. Some of these cardboard boxes haven't been touched since we moved in. I know that feeling. Astral Eden. We're here with some Fatal Frame 3. Have you played the Fatal Frame games? I probably asked you before, but you know. Dude, you see the type of slippers she's wearing? I have a pair like that and I can't wear them. Like, even in winter, like, my feet overheat if I wear slippers. Oh, the cat's eating now. Hello, cat. No, I want to pet the cat. What are you doing? Pay attention to it. What? How could you ignore the cat for a potted ornamental plant? What is wrong with you? Oh, man. Astral, you need to get all three of them. Well, all three of the originals on the PSN for PS3. There was something about some sort of camera obscura that you owned written in that letter. The camera obscura. Could it be the same camera I saw in my dream? Cat is basically a houseplant. Anyway.
Ray, may I help you with something?
Oh, I just wanted to ask you.
If they come to Switch, you'll be sure to play them. Actually, these games could work pretty well on the Switch. But you gotta play the original PSN version. Well, the originals would be the best. But if you can play them on the PSN, you get to get all the janky controls. You don't have to worry about them adjusting the controls because the Switch would naturally have adjusted controls due to it being a different system. There's some cargo boxes in the corner of the room. After what happened, I tried to sort through his things, but after a while I just couldn't go on anymore, and I haven't touched it at all since. Used clothes are still hanging inside his closet. I decided not to tidy them away. Once they were in boxes, I knew they'd never come out again. The bookshelves are full of volumes of folklore, philosophy, and anthropology. They're all books used for his work, or ones that were published by his company. You know what? There was a time when I used to be interested in them, but it was only a passing phase. You know what I've always been really interested in? Archaeology. I've always had a keen interest in it even when I was a kid, but I never did anything with it. But like geology, I just got, or like anything to do with the earth sciences, geography, geology, and so on. I always just understood and did super good on. There are typed and handwritten letters on the desk, along with several books. I've hardly touched anything in here since that day. I just can't bring myself to tidy everything away. I know that. There's a notebook left out on the top of the desk. Perhaps somebody was in the middle of working. We need somebody. It was on the urban legend. Wow, that's very non-vague. Many of the urban legends classified as Lost Village are modeled on real incidents, such as a village was ruined when one villager massacred the others. They are often an amalgamation of well-known actual incidents, legend, or oral tradition. Settings such as isolated mountain village or bygone customs, like night trysts or ceremonies, often act to trigger the incidents themselves, and these in turn become the motif for urban legends. The reason for the popularity of urban legends may lie in the notion of the view of the country from the city or the modern bias toward the ancient. To people in the modern city, the village is the wilderness, and those who live there are different. Perhaps that scorn or fear finds expression in the urban legend. For that reason, the setting of the legend must be the isolated mountain village. Further, the bygone customs are attractive elements that end up acting to provoke the incident. As a case in point, there's a story about the area where, around the Minakami Dam, where Mayu went missing. Mayu was the girl from the second game, wasn't it? The Lost Village. In the mountains of the Minakami area, there was once a massacre in the so-called Lost Village. Years ago, on the night of a certain festival, there was a great massacre, and the village disappeared from the map. Only one woman survived. If you walk in the forest where the village once lay, there's a small guardian statue. If you continue, you will come to the shrine gate that forms the entrance to the village. If you should pass through the gate, you will never return. The night of the massacre continues in this village, where day will never again break, and a woman's horrific laugh rings throughout the village. Next, we have the Manor of Bizarre Murders, where the same tragedy recurs. Its scale is smaller, but generally speaking, it resembles the pattern of the village, and it is made up of elements based on true incidents. Below is an example of this. It has to do with Mafuyu's disappearance. Mafuyu was the dude that disappeared in the first game. So the village they're referencing is the second game, and now they're talking about the first game, right? Am I wrong? The House of Mutilation. In the mountain area of Himuro, there remains a manor where years ago there was said to be a massacre. There have always been vanishings in the nearby forest, and many of the spirited away are said to end up in the manor. Their corpses have been found with both hands, legs, and head severed off. One more example is the seemingly related Manor of Sleep urban legend that I'm researching now. The Manor of Sleep legend was picked up in various magazines in the 1960s, but incidents with very similar characteristics can be found here and there in older media. This newspaper is from the early 1900s and is of no relation to when the Manor of Sleep legend was taken up, but the background of the spirited aways and those people later condition bears many similarities to the Manor of Sleep urban legend. I'm still investigating, but these incidents may trace back to the 19th century, and I have been seeing legends in several folklore that may have become the basis for the Manor of Sleep. The House of Sleep urban legend. Perhaps this is what Kay was asked to investigate. You had a well-organized notebook on urban legends to your file. After you've received new information, you may find related books and documents in your bookcases or desks. An old newspaper is stuck to the notebook. Series of vanishings across the region. According to sources, before dawn yesterday, a mother and daughter who live in Myojin village went missing. The missing are Maki Kuzuhara and their daughter Kozu. Since last year, the two have been searching for Kuzuhara's missing husband. The two reportedly wandered in the mountains nearly every day. The informant says, I hadn't seen them for several days, so I went to visit them. But there's no answer, so I went inside, but they were gone. I only saw some black soot-like marks. Similar disappearances are reported across the area, and some are calling them spirited aways. You had a newspaper article, series of vanishings across the region to your file. Alright. They're typed and handwritten, several books left out on the desk. There's our camera obscura. I don't know how she wouldn't have seen it. Piamet says she used to dig in dirt to find rocks as a kid. That's very strange, Piamet. Did you eat the rocks? That's an excellent question, Astro. On the shelf are a letter and a camera similar to the one I saw in my dream. It looks like the letters from Kay. Dear you, during my research on the Manor of Sleep urban legend, I finally made it to a certain deserted village, lost even from the map. I found this camera in a huge abandoned house near that village. My niece, Mio, when Mayu disappeared, she caused you a lot of trouble, so you probably remember her. Saw this camera, and she was scared stiff. I wonder if it reminded her of that unspeakable incident. Okay, that's definitely got to be the second game. For now, I'd like you to take care of the camera. You know about antiques, so could you take a look? Could you look it over for me? I don't think you'll be able to reach me for a bit, but I'll contact you, so let me know what you find then. Okay, so the K there is the character from the second game's uncle. Could this camera be the same as the camera obscura I saw in my dream? This is older than the one in the dream, and the inscription on the back is illegible. Even so, it does look very similar to the camera obscura. I tried pushing the shutter button, but there was no response. It looks like it's broken. There is still an old film inside the camera obscura. Musty film. The film looks pretty old, but it doesn't seem to have been spoiled by being exposed at all. What could be on it? I wonder if I can develop in the darkroom. Got the camera obscura. Yeah, so this game ties the first, second, and third game together. Like, this character, so far, these characters are like the links between the three games. I like that. What are you doing?
Ray, you've been working too hard.
Shut up, don't tell me what I'm doing.
Rest.
I don't need you to tell me that. Cat, why are you back? On the couch. This cat cares nothing for me. Oh, its ears wiggle! Alright. I approve. They assist with digestion, particularly in chickens and that, who have a gizzard that helps them break down food. Peanut has one too. If you look closely, you can see it hanging here on the bottom of her. She doesn't have an Adam's apple, she just has that. Where was the dark room? Was it this room over here? I thought it was that room, but maybe it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. That's roosters. Chickens also swallow rocks, though. An old roll of film from inside the camera obscura. There's definitely something on the film. I wonder if I can develop it. Damn, she developed it. Hey, it's that picture I took. An image just appeared, has appeared of a woman crying. Just as I thought. I must have taken this during that dream. Actually, you're very calm about that. All the film has been developed. Right? The camera obscura, the abandoned house, the picture I took in my dream. Maybe if I investigate this woman, I can find something out. Tyle, would you say that this game was easier or harder than the first game? Because that one goes ripped the health off me like I was barely standing there. You posted chicken updates? Aw, sweet. Those ones that you post... Why are you back to eating, cat? Do you have two things? Eat and lay on the couch? Or sit on the couch? Miku, about the woman in this picture. I was wondering if I could get you to try and find out as much about her as you can. Anything is fine. Yes, well, this is a very old picture, so... I found it in the newsroom. It's okay if you can't find anything out. There was just something about her.
Understood. I'll let you know if I find anything.
If you show the photos you've developed to Miku, sometimes you can ask her to investigate them for you. If you have them investigated, you can come talk to Miku later to get books and other information. Ooh, that's actually really cool. Okay. Is the male variant of Piamet a Piamute, or is it perhaps a gender-neutral term? Night has fallen. If you check the bed with X, you can sleep. By checking the camera screen on the desk, you can save your progress. Night has fallen. I like that. Okay, well, I'm not too worried about how it plays, but if I can get a gauge on whether it's supposed to be easier than the first game, like its controls are already better. Can I do the, I can't do the stutter step in this one, though. Does not seem to be a thing. You were so sleepy in class, it was weird. Did you eat turkey? I ate turkey once. It tasted good. And then I farted. Okay. Thanksgiving soon. Gotta get your ass off this diet by then. Yep, Canadian Thanksgiving, guys. Don't get too excited.
This dream. Again.
Yep, this dream again. We're back here in this house. Light is coming from the candle. That's good. Can I just leave? A big door with blue candles hanging beside it. When I fled from that woman, I was able to wake up by passing through this door. Perhaps if I wake up if I leave this through this door? It looks like you can go outside from here. Do you want to go outside? No. I guess we can explore a little. The fence gate is blocked with a padlock. There's a small door on the other side. Looks like the lock is engraved with notched arrow design. Okay. Is Black Trife a turkey? Why, do you want to eat him? Is Trife okay with this? I'm not going to read these again. We've read these before. I just want to see if maybe there's... Fuck. Well, guys, I tried, alright? Some old sandals and things have been thrown inside. Let's go this way. In my dreams, I see that place. The Manor of Sleep. Windtreak, how do you feel about the announcement that Konami is going to dedicate more resources to Silent Hill? Yeah, I get that. It's totally understandable to me. Bailey, why are you laying right there? Go do cat things somewhere else. That's near my PS3. I don't trust you. Anyway, Astro, what do you think of horror games, though? Are you a fan of them, or do you tend to stay away from them? I kind of wish Trife would stream more horror games because watching him play The Last of Us was fantastic. Maybe I should follow her for now. There seems to be a door in the wall behind the chest. Maybe it leads up to the roof. I tried to move the chest, but it's too heavy. Probably only a man could move it. What? Yeah, what? Oh, it's coming to... Why would you say only a man? Are women incapable of bodybuilding in this universe? You love horror games? Ah, this will be right up your alley then. Being scared and on edge is fun. Women cannot move shelves. It's true. Ah. What do we got? An image of something has emerged in the on the photo. It seems to be a picture somewhere else. Okay. Well, I know we have stairs going up here. The doors are held shut by a powerful force. I can feel some sort of strong presence in the air. The camera obscura seems like it's reacting to something. Yeah. I've never once seen a woman move. What are women? That stuff you put in your hot chocolate? That's alright. I don't think I've heard that one. There's an old Japanese chest. There doesn't seem to be anything inside. Maybe it was never used. There's a tall chest. The outer surface is rotted from the damp, and the decoration has peeled away. There's red cloth hanging over a broken mirror. How do you know it's a broken mirror, by the way? Okay. So this chick's psychic. There are boxes and baskets lined up on a big shelf. There are old clothes and things inside. They look like they might be used to make shrine hangings. By the way, guys, if you like Yu-Gi-Oh!, there's apparently a super good Yu-Gi-Oh! Game out on Switch now. It's been getting a lot of positive things said about it. The chest on the shelf has been pulled out a bit. I tried to look inside, but it's too heavy and I can't pull it out any further. Maybe only a man can move it. On top of the trunk is an old wooden box. Inside the box are some old containers. There's a stone slate on the door and several stones are inlaid. Perhaps it is a contrivance to unlock it. You tried, but it won't open. I didn't try at all. There's a minute script engraved on the stone slab. Engrave in the pedestal the same number of panes as are engraved on the sleeping stone. Oh, I guess I need something before I can go in there. The little squishy things. The marshmallows. Astral, how do you feel about marshmallows? My camera is freaking the fuck out about something. over there. It's probably in the other room though. Or down below. Oh, something glowing here. Is that a spirit stone? You found a part for the cog. You've acquired equip function, alarm. Ooh, I like that. Let's get that. Equip function, alarm. Indicates the fatal frame. When being attacked by a ghost, the top part of the viewfinder may flash red and an alarm will ring. This instant is more powerful shutter chance, the fatal frame. If you shoot during the fatal frame, you can repel ghosts backwards and inflict great damage. If you take another shot while the ghost is being repelled back, you can perform the chain shot combo. Okay. Cool. Sure. Okay. All right. I have 8,253 points. We can almost upgrade that. Is store to upgrade the amount of charges you have for your special abilities? Okay. The door is locked. The keyhole is engraved with the 4-point well design. Alright. Voices behind the wall. Notes. Let's go through these just so I can... There we go. In the storage space under the stairs was a small locked door. A low, mournful moaning was coming from inside. What could be in there? Alright. I never met him personally, but he was a friend of you. He used to write from time to time. You seems to have known lots of people, both professionally and privately. According to the letter, he and you were doing research into urban legends. Maybe the camera obscura was connected with that son. I should tell him about the accident. The image the woman whose image appeared on the film from inside the camera obscura. No doubt. Why does it look like her eye is like popping out? Anyway, no doubt about it. It was the same woman I saw inside the manor in my dream. Just like that with you that time. And camera obscura. Alright, file. Sorry, I just want to get this stuff off so it doesn't... Black Trife has rejoined the party. Can we get some slimes in the chat for Black Trife? Trife, thank you very much for the sub. It has been wonderful having you here, a member of the Jump Club. I really appreciate it. You are a wonderful, wonderful individual, Trife. And just so you know, Astral Eden wants to eat you because apparently you're turkey to him. Or even no text. Slimes in the chat for Black Trife. Slimes in the Trife for Black Chat. It's true. Everything inside has rotted away from the damp and is giving off a foul stench. Ugh. I'm not really a fan of foul stenches. It's an enemy. Oh, you bitch. She's still alive? Oh, she is. Hey, man, you still alive? What's fucking HPD on? Fuck. Damn, huh. Huge waste of frame, but it's going pretty good. We just started Fatal Frame today, so we're kicking butt already. I only got, no, fuck off. Not even enough to get a new upgrade yet. I feel like I should have enough for an upgrade already. The presence in front of the door is fading. They always say he, yeehaw, but never. Okay, I hear this girl chatting to herself in here. Even with the brightness turned up, it's still super dark for you guys. I'm sorry. Only 500 points. Fuck you, game. There's a purple kimono in the corner of the room. Alright. Guess there's... Read screens hang down over part of the room, where bedding has been spread out on the floor. It looks like it might have been an important person's room. In the bedding laid on the floor is a ball that's the size of a person. Alright. Looks like there's something inside. Ah, Type 61 film. Hell yeah! They all look pretty old and I can't make them anything of what's sitting inside them. This chick's just over here complaining about it not being a fault. Those are things for mixing medicine. There's some old bowls inside the low cupboard. They look like things for mixing medicine. The screen window of the writing alcove is ajar. I can see the door in the corridor. Did I see the FF7 remake gameplay from TGS where they fight Ifrit? I don't think so. I don't remember seeing Ifrit. I remember seeing Cloud get transformed into a frog and he had a little tiny buster sword. That was adorable as fuck. Alright, let's do this. I called out, but there's no reply. A notebook or something is lying at the feet of the crouching woman. Burnt passport. Surname Takigawa, given name Yoshi. Nationality Japan. Takigawa Yoshi Shushin Nihonjin. No. Takigawa Yoshi wa Nihonjin. No, Nihon Shushin desu. Suzuka. It has been pretty badly scorched, but I can just make out the thin traces of writing. Yoshino Takigawa. Could this be her name? I tried speaking to her, but there was no response. Nihon Susun desu.
You should wake up. Please help me.
Yep. But that's why I said
Mia, I
Sukigawa.
didn't do anything wrong. Why?
I like you more than an American one. Why did it force me awake again? Does this restore my, Dude, I wish my tattoos would grow that fast. Why do you have your clothes on? The bruise appears. Can I just save my game? That way? The combat in FS7 Remake reminded you of DQ Heroes 2 a bit, just with FF graphics. I'd be okay with that, honestly. I'm liking what I'm seeing of the remake, because, you know, it's something different, and that's cool. And if it's terrible, I can always just go back and play my original Final Fantasy VII. Doesn't bother me that much.